I just wanted to make a quick video about something with this YouTube and their censorship. You know, I make some videos occasionally um, to help people with hypnosis and have been very successful with this, I might add, with the people that I have helped with this that we're dealing with some very serious and complicated addictions. Might add also, I don't charge anything for this. I do it just to do it and to help out, which is, you're going to find that very hard to find. People will charge $5,000 for one session of hypnosis. I guess what I'm getting at here is, yes, sometimes I'm gonna post a video about something that is like a current event or something, um, and I may give my own opinion, my own thoughts about it, and which I would think that I would have a right to do. Although we don't really have freedom of speech in the United States anymore, which is very blatantly obvious. Over the last few years, it's even more worse than it has ever been. They try to annoy me with this, but I'm not going to let them annoy me, because you know what? I do not give a crap about YouTube. I want to say what I saw. Um, Sorry, y'all. I got like this thing going on here. Anyway, sorry about whatever. Maybe I should turn the lights out. I'd look better. I don't know. It is what it is. You know, this whole thing, my channel never really grows, and you'd think like a channel would um that is helping people and not charging any monies for it, by the way, would get a little bit of recognition. But oh no, not mine. Mine, I lose subscribers. But let me share something that I have been noticing over the last few days. When you go into your analytics on your channel, you can see that somebody has viewed your videos, but yet it shows up as zero. Normally, if one person views it, it'll say one. If three views it, it'll say three within a 48-hour period, depending on how you have your analytics data set up. Mine says zero. So how can somebody use a video, watch a video, and it shows up as zero views? Well, here's how. They probably, and this goes back a year or so now. I've been well aware of this, even though I didn't feel compelled to make a video about it, because YouTube is basically irrelevant, really, with all these other social media platforms that do not censor, at least to the degree that these Zionists are censoring. I don't care. And you know, I don't care about it. It doesn't matter. Chances are nobody cares what I have to say anyways. What I will say is, I try to give back to the community, and I have tried to help people with a free service just to help people out, and yet these scumbags, and I don't believe it is totally artificial intelligence with these algorithms. I think it is communists that are embedded within the YouTube corporation, or Meta, whatever the hell it's called now. It's suspicious how they change the names of these things. There's, in business structure and these corporations, they do that for a reason. It always, you look into that, it is always kind of suspicious. I it I am really trying to not let them annoy me with this, because at the end of the day, I don't care. I'd cancel all those friggin' channels. And it is not really about growing my channel and I'm all that, because really I'm an insignificant nobody really when it comes down to the scheme of life. The fact of it is maybe somebody would get some benefit out of one of those hypnosis videos, but they're penalizing everyone besides me, um, by shadow banning is a word that people's using, and I can see it. I mean, when I look at my analytics and I see that several videos have been viewed, but it says 0 instead of 1, well, I know what analytics used to look like on YouTube. And yes, I did post a video about Christmas being canceled in Bethlehem. And I dare anybody at YouTube to prove me wrong about that. And I'm not a religious fanatic, but I'm going to say that this is fact. And it is fact about a lot of things that I say about the chosen ones. And if those Jews that control YouTube they don't like it, because you know what? They don't want people to know what they do. I challenge anybody, if you really want to know, find out what the Jews did in Germany prior to the outbreak of World War II. It was called a boycott, a worldwide boycott. And the German nation and the German people had hosted these Jews for centuries. And what happened? They got double-crossed and stabbed in the back before World War II. It was an international boycott of German goods. You're not going to see this on Wikipedia. You ain't going to see this anymore in history because they're scrubbing it. You would be very lucky to even find any information regarding that. It's not taught in school, that aspect of it. It's not. So what I put into a video that is factual, I dare YouTube to try and prove it to be untrue. And it has nothing to do with anti-Semitism. Number one, Jews are not Semites. And anybody that's ever opened a book is going to know that Jews are of Eastern European descent. They are not Semites. If anything, the Jews are anti-Semite because they are mass murdering Semites right now as I make this video. So you know what? Screw you, YouTube, and your algorithms and your little measly this and that, and keep putting out a lot of bullshit on your platform because you want stupid idiots that they have no brains. They're shallow. They don't have the capacity to look at the big picture of anything. You can look at this all day long on YouTube and it's a bunch of nothingness. If you were to learn anything on YouTube, you would be lucky. It's a bunch of bullshit is what it is. A lot of it is a bunch of friggin' bullshit. You're not going to learn anything. You're not going to learn anything factual. And that's for damn sure. So you know what? Screw your little YouTube channel. This is my little YouTube channel. Just delete it off. Who gives a shit? Ain't nobody cares about Meta. And you'd have to be curious about how they chose the word meta. Think about it. Open a book. It wasn't by coincidence that this company worth billions of dollars is going to choose the word meta. Please. It's like choosing the word X. Think about it. These billionaire goofballs, they choose words and letters and all that for a reason. And they rely on the fact that people are so unread and uneducated and uninformed that they don't get it, and they basically don't give a shit unless it's something with these friggin' fat ass Kardashians and what they had for lunch. Nobody knows shit. So you know what? Screw you, YouTube. Screw you, algorithms. Screw you, commie pinkos that control YouTube, which most likely are Jews too. You don't. It is. It is very hard to separate communists from Jews. Jews have notoriously always been communists. And while you still have a chance, and if you're inclined to do so, maybe, just maybe, before it's totally erased out of history, find out who the guards were during the gulags that killed tens of millions of Christians. Have you ever heard about that in school? Probably not. Do you know who the camp guards were in the gulags? They were Jews. They didn't kill 6 million Jews. They killed tens of millions of non-Jews. You ain't ever gonna see that no more. And they're getting rid of all this information. So you know what, YouTube and Meta and these people that are trying to control information, number one, you don't have to fear what I have to say because y'all have me so shadow banned on my channel, it doesn't matter. And another reason, ain't nobody gives a shit what I say. So that's all I have to say about this at this point. I don't care about your friggin' measly, crappy little censored platform controlled by who? Zuckerberg. Do you need to hear any more? Zuckerberg. Says it all right there. Anyways, screw your little measly channels. I don't care about it, and nobody else cares about it either.